Stories of Vision Loss. Today's episode is an up-close episode where we deviate from our normal format. And today I'd like to introduce you to MJ Jefferson. Well, and so far we haven't done anything. Well, and the other reason I say every episode, people have heard your name. I've had people say, "Who's this MJ person?" But they've never heard your voice.
Oh.
So
okay.
It would be nice to introduce everybody to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Marley Jordan Jefferson, and I'm older. I live in California, born and raised.
What are some of your hobbies and interests?
Art. I love art, like digital art. I use Photoshop. I love nature. I love hiking. I love pets. I work with animals. I have 2 birds. One's a cockatiel and one's a dove. And I have a beautiful golden cross. She's a lab and a golden retriever that I recently adopted, and her name is Steffi. Where I work, they breed service dogs and give guide dogs to clients. And she was training to be a guide dog, and then she was career changed. So yeah, I was able to adopt her.
Hi, Steffi. What are your birds' names?
My cockatiel, his name is Osito. He's gray with like orange cheeks. And I have a white dove named Giggles.
Where did you get their name? What does Osito mean?
Osito's little bear. Like oso is bear in Spanish. And when you put ito, it's kind of like an endearing term. And Giggles, I named the dove Giggles. A lot of people don't know that doves make a giggle sound, kind of like the Pillsbury Doughboy. You know that commercial where you stick a finger in his belly and he goes, yeah. So.
And doves make that sound?
Yeah, when they're happy. Usually when she's sunbathing.
Really?
I'll hear her do that. Yeah.
Aww. So, do you speak Spanish?
A little. I took Spanish in high school. I can follow conversations a little bit. I can speak a little bit, but I can't really speak it fluently. I don't do it enough, so I'm not fluent in it.
You have to immerse yourself. Sounds like you need to go travel to some Spanish-speaking countries.
Like Mexico.
So, how does vision loss fit into your story?
That's interesting. I didn't expect that question. Well, I'm sighted. But I had an uncle who lost his vision, age-related macular degeneration, and it was hard for him to adjust. And when I was a veterinary technician, I hurt my back, and I went to a lot of physical therapy, and they told me I couldn't do that type of work again. When I went back to school, I found orientational mobility specialists, and it just resonated with me because of my uncle, and became a certified orientation mobility specialist. So I work with people who are blind and visually impaired.
And that's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Orientation
when I was
mobility.
Going to school. Yeah.
Yeah. And we realized that we like hiking and nature and everything.
Yeah. We had a lot in common. And
the yin and the yang.
Yeah. And then we thought it'd be great to start a podcast together.
Yeah. What do you think is the thing that you're proudest of in your life so far?
Oh, that is a really good question.
What are you most proud of?
Oh, mainly I'm really proud of the fact that I've always worked with animals and had the privilege of taking care of their welfare and their health. I worked in emergency and ICU, so I felt like I made a difference.
What is it about helping animals that's meaningful?
They're just really precious. They're kind and compassionate, and they don't have a voice. I like being able to connect with them by understanding their body language and what they are trying to communicate.
Have you always felt like you're in tune with them?
Oh yeah, always, ever since I was young. We had a couple of dogs when I was growing up, and the dogs always bonded with me, and people in my family didn't understand it, but I feel it's because I was able to understand what they want or needed, and then I provided that for them. And there's just a respect that I had for them where I didn't feel like I was better than them. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to dominate them or tell them what to do. I just really genuinely had a relationship with them. They were my friends.
You always had good intentions and
Yeah,
compassion.
yeah. And I think they noticed that. They
Yeah,
could feel it. Like
they
dogs
can
can
feel
feel
it.
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
But the main thing that I'm really proud of is that I was able to train a guide dog, and the guide dog matched with someone that's in New York City, and she's currently active guide in New York with one of our clients.
That's amazing.
I'm really proud of that because that's something I always wanted to do when I heard about guide dogs while I was going to school, and I
Hmm.
reached that. Actually, multiple dogs, not just her, but
Yeah,
she was the first. I'm really proud about that.
yeah. And I bet she has a wonderful life
Yeah, she does.
getting around New York and
Yeah.
yeah. Well, those are good answers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. uh, let's see. Oh, what role do you play in this podcast?
Oh, creative direction and producing, co-producing with you. Like listening to the edits, making suggestions, giving advice on what music to play, what sound effects,
Yeah.
making sure we're kind of staying on brand on like our goals for creating the podcast. Yeah. Coming up with new ideas to help the podcast grow.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think
I think I could not do
about
this
how I
without you. I,
That's good to hear.
I'm always amazed by, I think that I have an episode, pretty good, and then I
Mhm.
send it to you, and you always make it better.
Oh,
Even if
thank
it's
you.
just one or two suggestions, it's always better after you've looked at it and worked on it. And I feel like this podcast is a better product with both of our brains than just one.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we work very well together.
Yeah.
Well-oiled machine.
Yep.
In this podcast, I'm really proud of this podcast too.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear people's feedback.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
What do you think would make this podcast better? Like, where do you think we should take it?
I think work on building a community,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully making it more interactive, maybe getting their comments about the episodes that they listen to, if they have any questions, and integrating the listeners into the podcast. Like if they leave a message that we can, or a comment, we can like showcase what somebody thought about a previous episode. Just building a community where it's interactive.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think that not just when people have questions, but even if someone wanted to say that resonated with me, or that story was really meaningful to me, or I totally relate, or I learned something, she taught me this, or he taught me that. Because I think that's what this podcast, being stories, that's what it's there for, is to create that connection.
Right. And we can make that more tangible. Yeah.
I like that. So we can add an audio recording feature,
which we have done. If you want to comment or express how you feel or all the things that Charlotte mentioned, we have on our website where you can record your comments or questions or how you feeling.
So you can go to storiesofvisionloss.com, and there is a link at the top of the page for recording an audio message that we will receive. And you can also, in each episode of the show notes, there should be a link similar to that audio recording link on the website. And you can just click on the link and it'll take you to a page where you can record a message and it will automatically upload to us. So
yeah,
easy as pie.
And it might be featured in an episode.
Yeah, you might hear your voice on the podcast.
Exactly. So come on. Come
on down.
Join us.
Join us.
Yes. Oh, God.
What else? I guess I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
This was weird being on the...
Weird being on the interviewee side.
Yeah, but it was fun. You're a good interviewer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And cut.
And cut. And scene.
Get to editing. No,
I don't want to. Don't make me. Well, have a good rest of your night,
right.
and
You too.
we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks again to MJ for your creative partnership and encouragement. Please find our new audio recording feature in the description of each episode and also on our website, storiesofvisionloss.com. Thank you for being a part of this community, and thank you for listening.